Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Suzy, and make sure you are subscribed. On this channel we do a variation of all things anime with the occasional let's play, although now I do have a let's play channel for that. Now today I am here with a brand new show named after my favorite planet, Pluto. Why is Pluto my favorite planet? Because it's about as cold as I am. Or shall I say, as I feel, because living in Scotland is freezing. I've lived here my entire life. Like, don't get that twisted where it's like, why did you move somewhere so cold? I didn't have a choice. Okay? I didn't have a choice. Now, this morning, my husband says to me, have you seen that there's this new anime? He's like reading through Google on his phone, and I'm like, no, like I just got up. Like what's happening here? So he recommended this to me. He thinks that I might like it. I try not to go too much into a synopsis with a new show because a lot of the time they do have a lot of spoilers in there. And I don't want to know. So I haven't seen any trailer, read any synopsis. All I know is that apparently this show is very good. Now all 8 episodes have dropped already, so I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm just gonna try and bash them out like one after the other, but I'm not gonna rush it. Now if you want to watch this unedited with me, you can head on over to my website suzylu.co.uk, or if you want to check out the Patreon, the link, it's in the description. Thank you so much to all the current Patreons for helping me do this every single day. You guys are the reason that I am where I am. And because I react to stuff. That's a thing also. Anyway, let's delve on in, get some popcorn, because I think the first episode is quite long. Let's do this. I like it already. 40 seconds in, we're good to go. Let's go.
Send more choppers. We need air support. At this rate, the whole mountain range is gonna go up. Damn it all. I don't get how it's covering so much ground.
I mean, that's just kind of what fires do, is it not? As soon as they're out of control, that's it. You're kind of screwed.
Where are you, Mont Blanc? Why can't I get to see here? Mont Blanc, I'm coming!
No, I wouldn't be running into the fire, old man, if I was you.
Signal's gone dead! Do you know what that means? Mont Blanc's signal's gone dead!
What is Mont Blanc? I'm assuming it's not his cat. Old guys and their cats, am I right? He would definitely be like, where's my cat gone? What is that? Whatever it is, it's like, praise be to the fire. It's funny, I'm not used to watching shows with this kind of animation. It's nice, like it's so slick, you know? I'm not dissing the other stuff I watch, but this is nice.
According to on-site investigators, the legendary robot assigned to the Swiss Forestry Service, Mont Blanc himself, was found dismembered within the blaze's ring of destruction.
Oh, okay, that's who he was shouting for. But who dismembered it?
Condolences for the beloved Mont Blanc are pouring in from all over the globe.
That's kind of funny though when you think about it, like it's just a robot, but people get really attached to things.
Understood. I'll be right there. Work call. I have to go.
But what about your breakfast?
Excuse me, you're not being a very nice husband right now, sir. Do you know what would absolutely suck? Like this is obviously in the not too distant future? Nah. It's based in a future that we'll probably never see. But imagine being attached to your phone like that. Like it's just in your ear. Oh my god, that would be the worst thing in the world.
Hey, you there! You can stop rooting through my crime scene anytime.
Actually, sir, we've been expecting him. He's Europol's guy.
You should probably find out who you're talking to before you just get rude with someone.
I don't think robbery was a factor at play here.
Huh? How do you figure?
No sign of a search.
Come on, with this much damage, who can say?
I can tell.
Well, look at the wall, for one. I am into this kind of stuff, okay? This is my other job. Just kidding. There's a massive hole in the wall. That kind of an explosion would have all sorts kind of falling around the room.
Why'd they go to the trouble of jamming stuff into his head like a pair of damn horns?
Huh? Yes, go ahead. Hold on. They what?
Maybe they stuck them in like horns to try and make it look like the robot's arms. Maybe not, but just a thought. I am Forensic Suzy. Okay, I live for this kind of shit.
He's my partner. Like a constable bot, you know? Model PRC 1332.
Oh, he's got his own little robot. Oh, he had his own little favorite robot.
20s, wearing a red cap, and tattoos on both arms.
Well then, pair up and search the place. Hey! Said pair up, you damn show-off!
He's the guy in orange, okay? He doesn't need a partner. Unless it's a robot. I like the vibe in this already. It's weird though, it's got this mix of like ye oldie, but then it's mixing it with the technology of the future. It's interesting. Okay! Do you do that? You don't? Huh. Interesting. Are you a man or are you like a robot or... Look at the way he spoke to his wife. He kind of went back and said what she asked for and stuff like that. Maybe he's actually like full-on robot. Oh!
If the dealer's version of events happens to line up with what you said, then you have an alibi. 5 a.m. is around the time that Bernard Lanka was murdered.
Murdered?
Oh man, is this gonna be a whodunit kind of show? I'm into that.
Now, I can read you your rights and arrest you without incident, or we can do this.
Ah! Oh my god, we're robot! He's a robot!
This gun's only equipped to fire non-lethal sleeping gas. My construction forbids the killing of a human. Like your victim, I'm a robot too.
Oh, called it! Called it! I knew it! I knew it! But you seem like a regular person. I don't get it.
Can I help you?
You are Robbie's wife, correct?
Yes.
I'm afraid I have some bad news.
So are we all robots? Or are we living with robots? 'Cause that's weird.
But I still don't understand why drinking tea is such a comfort to them. Maybe it's too subtle for an outdated model like me.
It's like a comfort. You've had a bad day, you have a cup of tea. It's a comfort thing.
Would it help if I were to erase a portion of your memory data?
My memories of him? Please don't.
Oh, I don't know if I like that. Our memories are what make us who we are as people. It would just be so easy if you could just erase the negative, because there has to be that balance. You can't just do that.
Those supposed to be horns coming out of his head or what?
Huh? Don't tell me that's...
This is how they found Mont Blanc.
I told you! See, I am a wonderful spy. Thank you.
So what the hell are you suggesting? You know where I'm going with this.
I do. The International Robot Laws, Article 13. No robot can harm or murder a human.
Yeah, but a robot did this. We're blaming a robot. This is like iRobot then. The iRobots,
I'll track down
it is
our
that
perpetrator,
movie,
sir.
right? They're
Whether our
never
killer is
supposed to
human or
harm a
robot,
human.
There's a devil inside them, and it must be stopped.
Oh, this show's awesome so far. So good.
Back in the day, there was talk of building a giant statue of Mont Blanc and putting it on top. However, Mont Blanc let us know he didn't much like the idea.
If Mont Blanc is just a robot, and yes, I'm going with the he's just a robot, can't we just make another one? You could have pretended that he didn't die.
Not only did he help restore peace in the Kingdom of Persia after the turmoil of war, but he apprehended many terrorist cells without any bloodshed. Without Mont Blanc, Asia could never have achieved its current state of peace.
Okay, now I feel kind of bad. He clearly was a legend in his own right. And I'm like, yeah, just make another one. It's not really how it works, is it?
They say it was a freak tornado that destroyed him, and one was reported in the area that night, mere moments before the fire that burned the forest. But that's not what killed him. I beg of you, catch whoever did this to my boy.
I'm with him, though. We now have 2 deaths, but they were all left with the same, like, I'm just gonna do this. If I do this, you know what I mean. What should turn out that the main character didn't? He's the one.
The human body is just a mechanism the same as you are. No mechanism, flesh or otherwise, can avoid the perils of overwork.
Overwork?
He's like, overwork? I've never heard of such a thing.
There's a theory that some sort of internal electromagnetic wave anomaly made him self-destruct. But as an expert on the subject, I don't believe a marvel of engineering like Mont Blanc could ever be taken out by such a minor error as that.
That's why it's so freaking interesting, though. If he really was this legend and all the things he did in Asia, then how? How would you take him out?
If you think about it, they're the complete opposite of each other. A robot and a human being. One of them had no enemies and the other had nothing but.
The issue being is that robots deserve rights. They do. But if you are advocating and you're just making enemies by what you're doing, you'll turn people against the robots having rights.
Oh, what am I saying? These checkups should be your break from work. No more shop talk, all right?
I'm assuming his wife is also a robot. Because, like, could you date robots? Maybe that's too soon.
A member of their scientific community invited me over there once, and I jumped at the chance to visit. Tokyo is so interesting. So much to see and do.
Sounds like fun.
Tokyo has the other half of my heart. I loved Tokyo when I was there.
When you feel up to it, could you maybe tell me what you've seen? As the 20th century psychiatrist Sigmund Freud was known to occasionally say, our dreams are more than just idle flights of the imagination. Dreams are expressions of our reality.
When I think about artificial intelligence having dreams, I don't know. I don't know. This is such a deep conversation to actually have. Most people would think they don't have dreams, they don't have a soul, they're nothing. I don't know about that.
Cops are done doing forensics, so it's time to junk it.
You're Robbie. Would you mind if I take a quick look at him?
Okay, already. So to this guy here, Robbie is junk.
What's the matter?
That really triggered him just then.
Zoned out for a second.
This is gonna get really interesting. I feel like we could end up having like the robots going against the humans.
The overlapping sets of memories could cause a malfunction. If that happens, I'm ejecting it right away.
My Robbie is here with me.
I wonder if she'll see how he died. You know what I mean? Last moments.
What do you see, ma'am?
I'll display it.
This is amazing! God, technology! Okay, that's the druggie.
Footage of Robbie's partner stopping a car at their checkpoint before the attack.
Oh God, she doesn't need to see this.
It's not that. My husband. He reacted to the sight of the steel pipe at once. I could see his stun gun at the ready.
I saw that.
Yeah, he was ready to defend himself, but I wasn't sure that they were able to even defend themselves.
He was distracted by something.
There, behind him. That was the apartment Lanka was murdered in.
What?
That shot right there.
What the heck is that? Superman?
My husband caught sight of this silhouette and was able to analyze it during the fraction of a second it was in view.
I mean, you can hardly see what that is, though. It's too far away.
But detective, that's not a robot.
Well, it's not a person. Jumping from roof to roof? Surely not. Mind you, technology is a completely different story at this point, so maybe. Are these self-driving cars? I just twigged. I don't know how I feel about self-driving cars. Like, I enjoy driving too much, so I don't know. Safer, yes, 100% safer. Do you know what I don't understand, though? If the robots are not... maybe he said they're not able to kill, but that doesn't mean that maybe they won't defend themselves or attack in that way, you know?
All right, your call, sir. But stay on your guard. In the time he's been here, he's taken out 4 robots who tried to engage with him.
That's okay. He's not gonna take out this guy. Everybody has a weakness. The main character is very cocky for now. I look forward to seeing what his weakness is.
So your brow, 1589.
It just looks like a bunch of, I don't know, rubble. Oh, it's kind of like Emil's head. Near Automata.
I came here today because there's something I needed to ask you.
Let me guess. What went through the mind of a certain robot when it murdered a human 8 years ago, right?
So it has happened before.
They were so sure that a defect was to blame, but no. They couldn't find a single thing wrong with me. My AI passed the test with flying colors. No flaw in sight.
So then you started having your own thoughts and feelings then. That has to be it.
If you want to peek into the head of a robot who's committed murder, all you have to do is exchange memory chips with me. Who knows? You might learn all sorts of things.
I would love for him to do that, but I also feel like he might die.
In Greek mythology, the horned king of the underworld was Hades, of course. The Roman god of the dead was Pluto.
Pluto! I wondered when the name was coming into it.
A handful of robots were created with the best technologies the world had to offer. Robots who can also be weapons of mass destruction. You already know who else is in the crosshairs, do you not?
I wonder if his dream has anything to do with this. Oh! That gave me a fright. Sorry. I'm just gonna say it though. That poor robot. I know it murdered, okay, but whatever happened to rehabilitation? You know? They're just studying it down there. Which, okay, I am just joking. If I knew that there was a robot out there that was able to murder a human, I wouldn't keep it for studying purposes. I would just get rid of it. I'd be terrified. And he still sounds vicious. Like, no remorse or anything.
I previously served as a butler for the Commander-in-Chief of the British Army for the entirety of the 39th Central Asian War.
Butler for a soldier, eh? I don't imagine you're much to look at, are you?
Well, I don't know. His face is kind of cool. Nicer than yours anyway, Grump.
Make me tea, weapon.
At once, sir.
As for the type...
Don't worry, sir. I made sure to download all of your relevant data en route.
Oh, I don't know if I would like that, though. You know what I mean? If I was like, can I have a cup of tea? And they already knew everything about me.
Used to call me the blind genius back when I was stacking up film awards like cordwood. Every score I composed was a hit. I'm sure you have the more recent reviews rattling around in that metal skull of yours. The wellspring of Paul Duncan's talent has run dry.
It's kind of difficult, though. Some people just peak, and then it's downhill from there. I don't believe that every project you can work on can be top tier. It just can't.
This cup of tea is much like your name.
Sir?
Utterly lacking flavor. A beautiful piece, eh? Don't make me laugh. A hunk of military hardware like you has no right to judge the value of my art.
God, you are such a hater. Time has made you bitter. I know what's gonna happen with this show. Or shall I say with my emotions? I'm gonna end up being on the robots' side. Just freaking wait. That's exactly what's gonna happen. These people are gonna treat their robots like absolute garbage. And I'm gonna be there like, that's so horrible. Like, stop doing that. That's what's gonna happen.
The international robot laws forbid me from harming any humans. I am incapable.
So then, killed lots of robots, in other words. What does that number come out to? Don't pretend as though you've lost count.
Interesting. Why didn't you answer the question? There's no way he forgot. And also, why is this old man acting this way towards the robot?
Visions of my childhood home, back when I still had my sight.
During your youth, sir. Back in Bohemia.
That another tidbit from your data? It's all worthless when it's just a list within your processors.
He really doesn't like the mix of humans with robots, does he?
The glow of the gently setting sun. I will turn them into music. I must.
The thing I love the most about piano, because I play piano as well, is that you can close your eyes, and when you are a good player, you can just feel where everything is supposed to be. And it takes time, but once you have it, it's the most beautiful feeling in the world, musically. I think if you knew what that guy looked like and you ran into him around your house, you'd be kind of scared. And he's so tall. It's freaky. Aw, he's humming in his sleep. This is adorable. I don't know why, but it's just so nice that he's like learning to play a little song. Be nice to your robot.
This is how it went, sir. More or less.
Get out of here. I have no need for you, you piece of machinery.
Oh my god, he's helping you! Stop being nasty!
A weapon like you will never play the piano, and that's final.
What did they do to this old man? Seriously, he has, like... Oh, he's just horrible to him.
You are right. That is why I'd like to learn to play the piano. I do not want to belong on the battlefield.
This is what is interesting about them. That to me is like a break of the AI. He doesn't want to be just what he's coded to be.
Wait for me!
Just trying to work out why he hates them so much.
Mother!
Oh man, what happened to your family?
I merely wanted to inform you that breakfast is ready.
I could have sworn I fired you. Are you still there?
I mean, who would have made you breakfast otherwise? He's on the piano again.
I think I've gotten a little better than before.
Gotten a little better, eh? The only improvement you can hope for is if you turn yourself into a metronome.
I will attempt to recreate the melody you keep humming in your sleep, Sir Duncan.
I just think this is beautiful. And they obviously cannot just be told what to do all the time. What the hell are you doing?
How many of your own kind did you destroy on the battlefield? Take off the cape, you cast-iron hypocrite! Show the world your hideous weapon of a body! How many did you kill?
God, I hate this guy! I hate him! Why are you this negative? You know what? You're lucky that he's not a human, because if you treated another human like this, they'd kill you. Or punch you, at least.
Sick as I was, she must have thought me such a burden. Looking back, that has to be the reason why she did what she did. The reason why she threw her own child away. Out of nowhere, I was shipped off to a boarding school in England.
Oh my god, that's horrible. Considering he had a chronic condition as well.
And I was sent from hospital ward to hospital ward. But every day saw me grow weaker. The doctors gave up on me. And through it all, not a peep from my mother.
Well, she was too busy living the high life with her new man, wasn't she? Cow.
I'm going to save your life, young man. But there's a chance that you go blind in the bargain.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's a really big deal, though. If someone said to me I could save your life, but you'll be blind, I don't know.
A few years later, I was told my mother had died. Her wealthy suitor never did bother to make an honest woman out of her. They told me she was alone when the end came. Abandoned, as I had been.
To be honest, I don't care that she died alone. Like, she abandoned her child. Don't feel guilty for her.
I will take those sights that live in my memory and paint them into song. I will show you priceless things that never should have been cast aside, and you will know your mistake.
So, robot, did you know anything about that?
I'll give you high marks, but you leave here tomorrow.
I feel like he's gonna leave and he's gonna take the piano with him. Cause he's like, I really wanna learn piano, so you're strong enough, just take it with you. This old man needs to learn to open his heart. It's hard to know, you're like, are you really just doing this because you're coded to be this way? Or are you breaking that code to be something else? Maybe he can't answer that question. How many robots did you kill on the battlefield? He killed that many, you can't see anything.
I guess he did get a little bit better.
You still gonna throw him out? I think he'd be a good butler. How are his eggs, though? If you can't make me some good eggs, get out. I really want some eggs now.
Charging his power supply before he leaves in the morning, eh? Just like a machine.
Why is it any different? We have to go to sleep.
So they can dream. I didn't know that about you.
He's having a nightmare about all the killing he had to do in the war. I never thought, like, I create something, it's AI, but I code it and I tell it what to do. But I'm not telling you to dream, it's not in your code. Like, they're breaking out of this.
Hey. North number 2. North number 2. Hey. Sounds like he really left this time.
Well, you told him to leave. Maybe he was sick and tired of getting shouted at all the time.
Don't you want to use a new soundtrack?
Oh, I was of the understanding that you had retired from composing.
Use the damn thing any way you like.
Oh, Sir Duncan, I meant...
At least he's still getting that sick royalties, though, from his work. You know, if you can live your life based off of the amazing work you did back in the day, then that's a win. Help yourself retire, you know? Let your piano be your hobby.
I think that melody is the missing portion of the song you currently struggle to finish.
I'm sad how you treated that robot, though. Like, that robot legitimately has feelings. And you treated him like crap and you sent him away. Like, don't take your crappy life out on somebody else. Like, you can have sympathy for the fact that someone has gone through a lot, but it doesn't mean that you can treat someone the way that he just treated that robot. Like, it's not okay. See? Robot rights. Am I right? Really love the concept of this show so far. I can't understand how you could do that. Like, I can't even, like, discipline my dog, you know? Never mind leave him anywhere. Was there a handle? Don't wreck the piano!
Why would you try to drag my nightmare out into the light of day? We don't remember everything like you machines, and that is a blessing.
Your dream is not a nightmare, sir. You deserve to know that.
Are you joking? I mean, it's him wanting his mum not to leave him. I think that is a nightmare, though.
The memories of the countless deaths by my hand, my artificial intelligence plays them back again and again.
So because he is unable to actually forget anything, it's not that they're nightmares he's having, really. It's just the memories that he can't forget.
The rich man you hated for stealing her affections? She sought him out in order to fund the treatment that saved your life. It's true. The rogue doctor who operated on you charged an astronomical fee, and that was the only way she could afford it.
Aww, and there's me being so horrible about her. Everything she did was for him.
She was there. That can't be.
It's the truth. When you recall your childhood in Bohemia, isn't there a core memory that you've forgotten about?
See, this is why I want a robot. So they can remind me of the things that I forget as I'm getting older.
Hand in hand until the very last note, as the setting sun turned the fields into gold.
I reckon this will change his mind on his new robot friend. Like, his robot just changed his life completely with those memories.
You deserve to remember all the pieces of your dream, as I deserve to remember mine.
Aw, this robot is adorable. Oh.
I want you to stay. Don't you ever go back to the battlefield. Would you like me to teach you the piano?
Aw, good for you. Ah, this is so sad. Like, it's so happy, but it's so sad at the same time. It's like he finally gets that friend as well. He can finally change his perception on what these AI actually are. And he doesn't have to be alone anymore. Like, he's already had such a tough life, and now he's got a friend. Like, look how happy he is. Aww. Like, don't you dare let anything happen to him right now. I just noticed we're getting toward the end of the episode, and I'm like, oh no, don't do this. Here's the cynical part of me. Oh god, I'm actually crying. What if he's trying to learn everything of this guy so that he can then kill him? And then the robot pretends to be him. That's very cynical, I know, I'm sorry. Oh gosh. His fingers in the reflection, because his piano is so clean, that's what I was freaking out about. I was like, oh, there's a hand, but it's his reflection.
Oh yes, I did catch a news segment on how that Mont Blanc robot was destroyed by a tornado. What of it?
Just now, sir. A tornado was reported 100 kilometers from our position.
Oh, don't do this to me. He's gonna lose everything, isn't he?
An unknown assailant is on a path of direct approach.
You need to protect Duncan!
Wait, North number 2!
Oh no, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Is North number 2 on that list? They said there was a list, right? Jesus, no wonder he killed a lot of people. Can robots really stop tornadoes? What the hell?
Come back!
Oh! Oh god, get back inside! It's a freaking storm! Is that North fighting?
I can't tell what's going on up there.
Oh god, just get back inside!
An explosion!
He's singing, he's okay!
I hear him singing. I feel it spreading to fill the sky.
Did he sacrifice himself to get rid of the storm?
You're singing our song, and with such feeling.
Oh no.
Time to come back home, North number 2. I think that's enough singing for one day. Hurry on home now.
Oh no, don't leave him alone. Oh no. Oh, that's devastating. Oh my god, you guys. Like, what a story that was. You know? That was amazing. Oh.
I believe your name is Adam, right?
Uh-huh.
How weird would that be, though? Because when you meet a robot, they would already know everything about you. Oh, God, you guys. What a great show. Like, there's so much to unpack from all of that. And just the guy's backstory, and I like that it's given me the Japanese subtitles though, but it's like, I'm not watching it in Japanese. I'm watching it in English. Hello, it's Netflix. Yeah, it's so sad. North number 2. What is happening with this tornado though? These robots are going up into this tornado, and then they get rid of the tornado, but they come back down dead. I just can't. He just wanted to learn the piano, and then he was singing their song, and Sir Duncan just wanted him to come back. Like, I'm so choked about this. Oh, wow. What an amazing show. I just blown away by it. I felt like I watch a lot of shows that are very like, like a lot happening. I watch Bleach, basically. And to come into Pluto just now, it's a completely different vibe altogether. Now, I am a girl who, anytime that there's like an accident that's happened or anything like that, I go full on forensics, okay? I love a good whodunit. I like shows where I have to try and figure something out. And yeah, like, see if there's a car accident anywhere near me and I see like the tire tracks on the road, I'll be like, slow down. I need to see the direction of the tire track so I can decipher how this has happened. I'm in the wrong job, basically. I feel like that is what I should be doing. I'm not too keen on seeing dead bodies though, but I feel like that's what I should be doing. I hope you did enjoy this reaction of Pluto with me. I will be back with episode 2 very, very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.